Crypto markets have closed out another intriguing week, and the divide between Bitcoin and the rest of the altcoin landscape is growing more pronounced. Bitcoin has managed to hold its ground, hovering firmly above the $100,000 mark throughout the week. While the gains have been modest, less than 0.5%, what matters more is the message. Bitcoin remains the go-to-safe zone for investors during uncertain conditions. A lot of this week's confidence around Bitcoin is tied to macroeconomic factors. One of the biggest headlines: the US dollar index just experienced its sharpest weekly decline since 2013. Historically, that's significant because when the dollar weakens like this, Bitcoin often finds itself in a stronger position. Traders across the board are interpreting this as a sign that a broader Bitcoin rally might not be far off. Add to that the whispers of institutional accumulation picking up pace again. From tech giants to sovereign funds, it seems Bitcoin's appeal as a long-term store of value isn't fading. If anything, it's quietly building. Now, let's talk about the altcoins, and the tone shifts here. Ethereum, still the second largest crypto by market cap, saw a slight dip this week. Despite strong developer activity and continued innovation on its network, ETH couldn't escape the gravitational pull of cautious sentiment. It flirted with the $2,600 level, but ended the week just below that mark. Then there's Binance Coin. The BNB dropped slightly as well, facing some short-term bearish pressure. Yet interestingly, technical analysts are pointing out that BNB may be gearing up for a bounce, with predictions it could push past $685 if momentum returns. XRP, however, was one of the bright spots in the altcoin world. It saw a modest gain and reached an important milestone. Its fully diluted market valuation actually surpassed that of Ethereum's. That's a big psychological boost for the XRP community. Analysts point to renewed ETF interest, along with regulatory clarity in some jurisdictions, as reasons behind the spike in confidence. As for Cardano, ADA struggled a bit this week. Prices dropped over 1% as whales took some profits. Still, speculators are keeping a close eye on ADA, especially with rumors circulating about a possible Gemini exchange listing. That could be a catalyst for a turnaround in the near future. Across the altcoin sector as a whole, volatility has been a key theme. It's been a tough environment for risk on assets. While the broader market sentiment isn't bearish, it is cautious. The Fear and Greed Index dipped into extreme fear territory midweek, reflecting investor hesitancy about jumping into altcoins too quickly, especially while Bitcoin continues to act like the more stable asset in the room. From a technical perspective, Bitcoin is comfortably trading above its 0-day moving average, while many altcoins are stuck just below key resistance levels. The momentum is still with Bitcoin, and until we see a confirmed breakout from altcoins, the market seems content keeping BTC as the anchor. So what does this all mean moving into next week? If the dollar continues to weaken and institutions keep their eyes on Bitcoin, we could see a further decoupling between BTC and the rest of the market. Altcoins might lag behind unless a major catalyst emerges, like an ETF approval, a sudden surge in on-chain activity, or an unexpected policy announcement from regulators. In short, Bitcoin is behaving like the grown-up in the room. The altcoins are in a bit of a waiting game, waiting for a trigger, a breakout, or just a reason for investors to take on more risk. We'll be watching closely as those pieces unfold. That's your full crypto market rundown. We'll be back next week with more updates as the story develops.